Usually it's the politicians who say, we've created so many jobs, and usually it's baloney. But my guest, Jerry Dias, the president of Unifor, has really made a lot of jobs. Congratulations. People have known about the deals you made. Oshawa is coming back to life. Ford, Chrysler now. How many jobs have you brought back to Ontario?
Well, first of all, we had no product in Ford Oakville beyond 2024. And now, of course, with the new $1.8 billion investment, it'll create the better part of about 3,000 jobs. So that in essence will save what we've got at the plant. Fiat Chrysler are going to put $1.5 billion in the Windsor plant, which will bring back the third shift, which is 1,500 jobs, plus create another 500. And then, of course, the reopening of Oshawa, which first vehicles will start rolling off the line in January of 2022. It'll create at least 2,000 jobs for small, likely much more. When the third shift comes on, I expect in July of 2022, between main GM jobs and the inside suppliers, probably 3,000 easy within the plant.
Did you have any support from the politicians? I remember when they pulled out of GM, out of Oshawa, they said, it's over, it's gone. We can't do anything.
Look.
And you stuck to it.
No question. Look, the politicians threw in the towel right off the bat. I mean, Doug Ford said the ship had sailed. Him and I had a public fight over it, but in fairness, when we did the deal with Ford, then with Chrysler and with GM, we've got all levels of government are saying, hey, we understand that this is a $100 billion a year industry and we're all in.
$500 million to Ford in Oakville for electric cars. Ford doesn't need $500 million. Do you feel badly that as the taxpayers who are kicking in that $500 million?
Don't be ridiculous. Here's why. Here's the auto industry.
Tell me.
Here's the deal. If I give you $5 and you give me back $10 a year for the next 10 years, guess what? I'm trying to find a way to give you 10.
It's a good deal.
So the bottom line is just it's straight math. So the payback is unbelievable. Auto workers pay about $2.3 billion a year in taxes. That doesn't even include what the employers pay. So when you start talking about $500 million, it may sound like a big dollar, but guess what? In the overall scheme of things, the payback is so huge over the next 10 years that it's nickels and dimes. That's why governments around the world are falling all over themselves to attract the auto industry.
Well, it certainly always has been the case in the United States. They get a lot of money from governments at all levels. What about the whole idea of electric cars? What about your membership in electric cars?
No, it's a big deal because right now, only 3% of the world market is electric vehicles.
Right.
But we know by 2040 it'll be 50%. So if you don't get in on the investment today, you're going to lose out. So you need to get into the game today or be lost for the long term. Over $300 billion had already been allocated globally for battery electric vehicles and not one nickel to Canada until we just bargained it with Ford and Chrysler just the last few weeks.
Congratulations, big deals, big successes. Thanks, Jerry.
You.
Okay, 3 minutes. The numbers are in. And it's obvious that more and more people are watching this show because you are getting the precise and concise news that you would not get on the mainstream media. And in the meantime, I guess we're cheesing a few people off. That's clear from the fact that Randy Hillier, MPP, was censored. You can see my views on that on stephenledrew.ca. So we have to keep this going. We started as a project. We are running out of money. If you know someone who wants to advertise or to sponsor this, please fill in the form because we are determined to keep this news on the air for you.